What is up, YouTube fam? How is it going? I plan to buy a ring light to do this, and they'd be like, it's gonna come January 2nd, and I was like, excuse me, sorry, I'm still like almost better. And I was like, no man, I wanna do something for you guys before next year. So we have like this lamp like literally staring at me in the face, which is really great to look at. And we have my tripod on my laptop on a book, so this is how it's gonna get done. So I would like to emphasize that this is the foundation routine that I do for non-athletic photo shoots. When I do athletic photo shoots, I actually don't even put on any foundation at all because I'm usually running around and sweating, and like, I'm sure you can make, you can use really crazy powerful foundation and make everything, waterproof and everything, but I'm just too lazy for that. So in my athletic photo shoots, I don't wear any foundation, but in my non-athletic photo shoots, this is what I wear. And the rule of thumb for photo shoots that I like to emphasize is to be matte. Like, sorry, my phone. Matte eyeshadows, matte foundation. Don't have anything with SPF in it because that's very reflective, and especially if they're using flash photography, it can like make your face look really white or like washed out. That's what I mean. It can make you look really, really washed out. For most photography, I would say, especially if you're doing portrait photography or something that emphasizes on the model, nothing shiny, okay? Matte is where you want to go, which includes no highlighters, no SPF. Of course, if you're going for like a beauty look or a makeup look, you know what makeup gurus do, they have special lenses and like backdrops and things like that, so that when they do flash, it's not going to reflect like crazy or make your face look too white or washed out or anything like that. But this is what I do for my non-athletic photo shoots. I bring my own clothes, I bring my own props, I do my own makeup. I will of course ask my photographer or whoever's asking me to do the photo shoot what kind of look they're going for, if they're going for more like a natural, everyday sort of look, or something a little bit more like high-end fashion and things like that. So we're going for the sort of everyday street style look because that's what I usually model for, and I prefer that because it's more natural. So yeah, after 3 minutes of talking, let's get this started. I will say that I usually do my eyebrows and my eye makeup first before I put on foundation, like most professional makeup artists. Fun fact, I used to do makeup, not like as a professional, but I would do it a lot for my friends, for their events, for their parties, for going clubbing, for graduation, anything that they wanted, I would do it for them. I really loved makeup at the time. I still like makeup, it's just not as crazy as I used to. So the first thing you want to start off with is a really good base or primer. A lot of people like to use moisturizer. I know a lot of people like to use primers. I used to put primers on my face, but I think right now I just stick to a pretty good moisturizer. And my skin is, especially around my nose, is so freaking dry from like being sick and like blowing my nose all the time. It's like the worst time for me to actually do a foundation routine because I have like the worst acne that I had this year so far, which is funny because I did a photo shoot with this acne. I should show you those pictures. Just got better from being sick, and my skin is like super dried out, but that's okay. This will show you how I get it done. I really especially like to go for, I have combination sensitive skin, if you guys wanted to know, so I will especially go for the dry areas around my face, which is like around my nose, around my mouth, my cheeks. My forehead is actually kind of oily, so we just leave that alone. To be honest, I actually don't put foundation on my forehead just because my bangs usually cover it up, and unless my photographer wants me to pull back my bangs, I usually don't put foundation. Like, no one can see it, and like, No one can see it. It's touching my bangs. You know, foundation could get on my bangs. It's really annoying. So this is my holy grail foundation. I only have one foundation. This is, oh, yes, this is Chanel's Vitalumiere Fluide de Teint Hydrante Eclat Moisture Rich Radiant Sunscreen Fluid Makeup. I know it says sunscreen. It has like SPF 15. I think that barely does anything. But if you could get it without it, I would prefer that. But since, yeah, this is what we have. I know this is expensive. I know this is Chanel, but I freaking swear that by this foundation. Like, it has given me like the most lightweight and natural coverage ever in my life. Okay, it's the best. Yeah, that's all I can say. So for my friends and for my clients, I would definitely like use a makeup brush or sponge, but personally I like to go in with fingers. I really like how the fingers sort of warm up the foundation or the product that I'm using, makes it easier to apply, and I really like to get in there and actually like feel like what I'm doing. If you guys ever like are in the healthcare industry or like having to do something very physical like mechanical engineering or like do surgery or things like that, you will know that sometimes the best way to do something is just by feel. It's just by touch, and sometimes there's no other way to do it. Especially if, for example, if you're an oncology surgeon and you're looking for a tumor, sometimes the best way is to just feel for it. So right now I'm just covering up the redness around my nose. I could go in with a brush and sponge and just totally go for something flawless. By the way, it's on the back of my hand. I could totally go for something very flawless and just, you know, wipe it all over my face and all that jazz, but I like to do it this way. I think if you show a little bit of flaw on your skin, to be honest, I think that just looks way more natural that way. By the way, my shade is 20. It's called Claire. I don't know what that means. I got matched at, was it Bloomingdale's or Nordstrom? I don't remember which one. But that lady was a freaking pro. She didn't even paint anything on my skin. She just like looked at me and she's like, "You're 20." And I was like, okay. And yeah, she's pretty good. I really like to sort of, I don't want to like smear this across my face. I really want to like pat it in, especially if you're using a sponge. Like, I highly recommend just like patting it in. Those beauty blenders are bomb, by the way. I really like using them on my friends. And any kind of redness, any sort of spots. By the way, I'm just looking into my viewfinder, so I'm just hoping for the best, unless you guys want me to like go up like super close like this in your faces, and then that's just kind of awkward. So yeah, this is pretty much all I do. I'll check with a tiny mirror from time to time. So yeah, I love, see, look at like my redness is like gone. It's like so beautiful, as if I did something to my skin and I didn't. Dark circles, because if you work at healthcare and you do night photography, you will get these for the rest of your life, and there's nothing you can do about it. Sorry. Besides, I guess, more sleep. But yeah, just very gently pat it, blend it out. Look at that. So much better. Of course, it's not like 100% flawless, but I'm okay with that. I prefer something a little bit more natural looking. I hate caking up a lot of concealer and a lot of foundation. I don't really use concealer, FYI. I, of course, am very fortunate to be blessed with good skin in general. You should have seen me in high school. It was a lot worse. But I don't know, I think less is more, you know. I think less is more natural, less is better. I try not to do too much around the bridge of my nose because I wear glasses. I have to wear glasses to drive to like photo shoots, so I don't really like doing that because it starts smudging the makeup a little bit. Again, I've told you guys before, I don't really put on my forehead, but we gotta cover up these bad boys because they are not welcome at the party, yo. And now I'm just sort of going back and sort of spot checking everything. It's okay if it's not perfect. I don't know. I'm okay if it's not perfect. We'll see how this footage turns out. I really hope it's okay because I really want to give you guys something before next year happens, and I feel really bad because I've been sick and not YouTube productive. Also, pretend that I have eyeshadow on my eyes, okay? Alright, I think that is good enough for me. See, that literally took like, that was one pump, and I still have stuff left over, which would probably cost like $1 because you know, so expensive. But oh well, I'm gonna take off this makeup when I'm done anyway. So yeah, so that is how I do my foundation. And then, of course, we go in with a setting spray. I have L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Spray and Set. There we go. Becoming a beauty guru already. Just kidding. I think Urban Decay or Skindinavia are both very, very good. Highly recommend. I think you just need to choose something that has a very good spray nozzle. The one that can really mystify your setting spray and make sure like your skin doesn't get super blotchy from the spray. Because if your spray nozzle is like clogged or like crappy, it's gonna show. Yeah, see? I don't know what's wrong with this one. It kind of effing drives me nuts. If this ever happens to you, it's really not that big of a deal. Just kind of like tap it like this. Get like some cotton pads or tissue. Tap it really lightly. It's not the end of the world, okay? I'm not gonna like, you know, waste my $5 of foundation that I put on my face and start all over. Probably need to buy another one because this one's, yeah, driving me crazy, as I said before. I usually do my hair last after putting on all my makeup. Do I put bronzer? No. Do I put blush? No. Do I put highlighter? Nope. Because I'm very lazy. Alright, so excuse me. I don't know, does this look better with my hair down? I have no idea. I'm sure it would look better if I had eyeshadow on, but too lazy. And maybe we'll save that for another time because this video is like becoming very long. So yeah, that is pretty much it. That's it. That's all I do for my non-athletic photo shoots. I'm going to cough again. So I hope that was very helpful. I hope that was very useful. I recommend Vitalumiere for people with combination, normal skin. If your skin's a little bit oily, I think it's fine. If your skin's a little bit dry, I think it's fine. Just if it's tends to be on the drier side, make sure to put a really good moisturizer beforehand. And if it tends to be on the oilier side, make sure to put a very good primer beforehand. But highly, highly recommend. Like, honestly, like, because it's like a liquid foundation, it's already giving me kind of a glow slash shine. And if you don't like that, you can go ahead and use some kind of translucent or nude powder. I have Makeup Forever's HD Micro Translucent blah 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 blah. Please focus. Okay. Yeah, translucent powder. I know everybody raves about this because we all have it and it's really good. You can use that. I usually don't actually, because I feel that, I don't know, I just like it like this. I feel it kind of gives more of a healthy glow to the skin if I just leave it like that. But yeah, that's it. This took way too long. I'm gonna cough again, so I'll see you guys later. Have a great year. Hope you had a great 2017. Hope you have an even better 2018, and I will see you guys all next year. Bye!